Terence McKenna on why drugs are really illegal. Since all culture is a kind of con game, the most dangerous candy you can hand out is one which causes people to start questioning the rules of the game. You know, I've always said that what psychedelics do, and to some degree all drugs, but psychedelics are the most dramatic, is they dissolve boundaries. Well, cultures and governments are totally into boundaries. Boundary consciousness is what they're all about. Our class, our group, our fatherland, motherland, our board, lineage, our noble race. This is all the rhetoric of nationalism and governments. Whether a socialist state, an industrial democracy, or a theocratic state, they can all get together on one proposition: that drugs are just terrible, terrible things because they erode loyalty to the myth, the societal myth. That's one reason, a pretty abstract social engineering reason. And the other reason is, for at least the past 500 years, drugs by different names. But drugs have been one of the largest money earners ever brought into the marketplace. Where is the CIA going to get a quick $1 billion or $2 off budget if they have a sudden need to topple an unfriendly Middle Eastern government? Well, it's called taking a flyer on drugs. It's very clear that in the 60s, China white heroin was used as a social engineering drug in the American ghettos, because every time you let in a lot of heroin, the political rhetoric in the ghetto fell to a murmur. It was directly related to how loaded people were on these completely dulling sedative drugs. Well, then when the geopolitical game slipped from the control of the US in one area of the world and we were run into the ocean in Vietnam, suddenly the world heroin supply was in the hands of the imams in Iran, and the brown tar Iranian heroin became a drag on the market. And suddenly, cocaine became the chic drug in the American ghetto. And that was because the CIA could just open certain taps and close other taps and bring this stuff in, and it made them a lot of money. I can remember, there was a period in the mid-70s to mid-80s where hashish just basically disappeared from the underground market. It was unknown in quantity. And then when the Mujahideen began to struggle against the Soviet Union in Afghanistan, suddenly you could get 200 kilo lots of hash, unbroken from how it's sold in the markets in Peshawar. So you could see it had not been concealed in any ordinary method. No, it had been drawn up to Pier 9 in San Francisco and unloaded with forklift trucks because the CIA wanted the Mujahideen to have a bank account. If you have made it this far in the video and I have earned your subscription, please like and subscribe and check out my other videos.